Hello everyone, and welcome to another segment of Love Food to the food that loves you back. Now you should know by now, my name is Linda Powell and I love food. I love the greasy foods, a good french fry, cobblers, ooey gooey, all the good stuff. But I try to create and prepare good foods, but healthier versions. So today I just got off work and I am hungry. So on the menu for today is going to be broiled pork chop and green beans. A good tasty green bean, fresh cut green beans. Here we go. We start off with the pork chop. Now I like the pork chop that has the bone in. Love the bones. Nothing like sucking the bone. Okay, there you go. Alright, so I season it with my trifecta, which you know is season all or season salt, whatever you call it. Garlic powder, not garlic salt, and fresh ground pepper. Oh yeah. Okay. Then I get the other side. Now if you have issues with high blood pressure, make sure you watch your sodium intake. Normally when I'm cooking my dinners, I usually have a lean meat, which is my protein, and green vegetables. I don't really eat a lot of starches with my dinners. I know some people don't eat carbs at all and all of that. I eat carbs, but it's more for breakfast, like a slice of toast or a cup of Cheerios, not the sugar kind of Cheerios, but the regular Cheerios. Alright, then meld that seasoning all into that pork chop. Make sure it's seasoned very, very well. Now what I do, I broil it at first for about 5 minutes, just until, if you got the fat side, till that fat chars a little. Love a char. Now let's get her started. I already have my oven preheated on broil. I thought I had. Okay, now it's preheated on broil. Okay. Put a little I just put a little olive oil in my pan here. Just a little to coat the bottom. Yeah, just a little to coat the bottom. Then I put my pork chop in, and I put a little foil because when I started off under the broiler, but then I finish it in the oven for about 15 minutes covered. That's why I add the extra foil. But when I put it under the broiler, I let the meat be open to that flame. Okay. Let's see what the flame is looking like. Flame is on. So I'm gonna put this under the broiler for about 5 minutes until the fat char. Okay, now that we have the pork chop going, I then want to start my green beans. And let me turn on this. Yes. Okay. Now, the way I start my green beans, I get the fresh green beans from the store. Be careful where you buy them from. I bought them from one place. It was so stringy. So make sure you go to a reputable market to get your green beans. I cut the ends off. Like so. So you have the ends cut off both sides. At that point, I boil it in a little salted water for about 6 minutes. Once I do that, I pour the water off of the green bean, but they have boiled for 6 minutes. Okay? Then I have my olive oil here, just a little, just to coat the bottom of the pan, you see there. Yeah, so give it a swirl so you can see that I don't deep fry. And you know, green beans, you want them to be tasty. Now, if you're from the South, green beans or green vegetables, period, are cooked to death in hog maws and pork and all of that. Now, I love it. They taste good. However, they don't love me back. High blood pressure, clogged arteries. So I wanted a healthier version of green beans, but I didn't want to compromise on my taste. So I have my olive oil going, and we want some minced garlic. So we got the, okay, you hear that? You have to be careful when you're putting your garlic in here, because you don't want the garlic to burn, so be careful. I have burned it many times, so don't feel bad. In fact, I'm going to turn it just a little lower so that it won't burn. I see some trying to brown already, so make sure you do low heat so that it won't burn. All right, a little more. Can't have enough garlic. Oh yeah, get it out. All right, yep, just so it won't burn. It's trying to get too brown on me, but again, go for low heat. Put it to the side there. After that, I want some walnuts. Now you can use almonds. I like walnuts. And I'm going to chop some up. Just a few here. All right. Again, I love filling my food because I feel that's love. Oh, yeah. There we go. So we got our walnuts. That goes in the pan with the garlic. Then we want to get that going again. All right. Just kind of saute that like that. So you have your walnuts and your garlic going. Now, for the flavor, add in your green beans and let them saute in the garlic and in the walnuts and the olive oil. And they infuse all that flavor, all that good flavor. Oh, you hear that? Oh, and it's just, when I say beautiful, I mean a beautiful, beautiful display of goodness. Now this green bean is going to be delicious. All right, you want a little coarse salt. Okay, and a little fresh ground pepper. All right, and you just toss it in till it's all coated and warmed through. You have your garlic and your walnut. Oh, it's ready to play. Let's look at that pork chop. Not quite ready, so it's still charring. So we just want to continue to swirl this around. Oh, there is nothing like a good, tasty green bean. You know, sometimes if you're not eating it the southern way, the green beans can be kind of bland, and you don't want bland green beans. You want tasty green beans. It's one thing when you're cutting back on those more fattier foods or fried foods. When you're eating those foods, of course they taste good, but when you're cutting back and trying to eat more healthy, you don't want to fall short on flavor and taste, because if you do, you're not gonna stick with it long, okay? So this is pretty much done. It's very quick and easy to have healthy, good food. All right, I see a little char. Okay, once you get that little char on your pork chop, you want to now take the oven off broiled, and I'm putting it at 350 degrees to continue baking. At that point, cover up your pork chop, and you want to let it bake for 15 minutes. Once it bakes for 15 minutes, you are ready. So I'll see you back when it's time to plate this gorgeous, healthy meal. And we are back. I have that beautiful pork chop and the green beans with all of those walnuts. Oh my God. They're glazed with that oil and garlic. This is a healthy pork chop meal that loves me back. Love food, to the food that loves you back. See you next time.